Okay, hey fams, welcome to another moment with Dan. So today I'm here to pick up client's contract of sale. This is the original copy and this is the company's copy. Now, one thing I always tell all my clients is this: you can sit anywhere in the world and buy a property in Lagos, okay? Not just Lagos, but somewhere within Nigeria. So it all depends on where and which location you want to buy from. And it is always good you understand some of these simple and seamless procedures to use to buy a property right here in Lagos. And for those who are new on this channel, you need to please hit your subscribe button, that subscribe button below, and also turn on your notification bell to get notified on each download post right on the Hatta TV. So, if you're thinking of buying a property and you don't live in Nigeria, you are in a safe hands. Whether you are around or you're not around, or you're in Nigeria, you're quite busy, you need to also take note of the realtor you're working with, and make sure you're working with the right realtor and professional at that. But with all of this, it's very important you understand that we make your buying land process very seamless and very very easy for you. So for you to also buy a genuine property, you also need the right realtor. And when it comes to documentation, like I always say, I have clients who always tell me, please, you know what, you have to negotiate documentation. Please, your documentation is as important as the land you're buying. Okay. Now you may also be wondering, what are the documentations you need to have while buying land? That's why we are here to serve you. That's why we are here to ensure that you get all those documentation. Okay. Now, from the beginning that you want to buy land, now first of all, in this video, I'll share with you one important document you need to get hold of. It could be, some companies may offer you a contract of sale, while some may offer you an offer letter. It all depends on what you're buying. Like if you're buying a house, sometimes you get an offer letter. Please don't mind the noise. I'm in an office and it's already closing hour, but I intend doing this video so that you can understand a lot of things about real estate markets in Nigeria. So when you have your contract of sale, you may now be wondering, okay, how do I know the content? What do I get to read? What am I expecting? That's why you need a professional realtor to handle that for you. You may not know certain things that should be inside, and your realtor will know what to do. Now, some of you will tell me, oh, and can I hire a lawyer? Yes, there's nothing wrong with you hiring a lawyer that understands properties. Not all lawyers that are very good at properties. So if you're hiring a lawyer that is good in criminal cases to take over your client, your land buying contract, then you're going to be having a lot of clash with the company. So in order to avoid this, you need your real estate realtor, a professional realtor to work with, so that you can actually get hold of the best content in your contract of sale or in your offer letter. Now, what does this do? This stands like a binding contract between you and the seller. You're the buyer and they are the seller, and there should be an agreement, a strong agreement of what you're buying. And sometimes you may want to pay instrumental, so this will also be stated that, okay, probably it's a long-term instrumental payment, like within 1 year or 18 months or so. It all depends on what you're buying. So all of these are very very important as regards to you buying your real estate properties right here in Lagos. So, but if you're new here, make sure you still hit your subscribe button below and turn on your notification bell to get notified on each time we do post on the Hatta TV. And particularly, I'm very very much concerned about clients who are first-time buyers. Okay, you need to get guided. You need to be guided. It is important. And like I always point out in several videos, your documentation is as important as the property you are buying. There are a lot of things a professional realtor will use their eyes and see, okay? But you may not see it, you may not know it. Your lawyer may not also know it. Trust me, because it's not all lawyers that are in the line of properties. So you have to understand this and know what you're doing and how it works. Now you may also say, oh yes, I have a family member that knows about property. It's quite different from you writing or looking through a contract written by a company or probably drafted by a property lawyer to you. So you have to make sure you're working with the right realtor. Okay, so in terms of offer letter, where this offer letter comes in most times is also like it stands like, okay, this is what I want to buy. The content is always stated. Okay, probably you want to buy a house, the house will be stated there, the price, the agreed price, and if you don't agree with the price, there's nothing wrong for you to respond to the offer letter like, okay, you know what, this is what I have, this is what I can afford. Sometimes you may also say, okay, I want to pay this particular house in the space of 3 months, in the space of 6 months, in the space of 1 year, and all of that. So all of this will be stated clearly for you to actually understand what you're doing and what you're getting yourself into before you sign it. And that's why you need that professional realtor to help you look through before you sign it. And another thing I want to point out as regards to documentation, like I said from the beginning of this video, you don't negotiate documentation, because there are different documentation you can actually get from a company. Okay, if you want to do something like you want to do other documents aside this contract of sale that are going to be backing up your purchase of land, negotiating it is like bringing down the value of the document, because the documentation also have different values and prices. So you have to realize this. So while you're negotiating, please be mindful of what you're negotiating. Okay, and with that, your mind will be at rest that, okay, I'm paying for this documentation, and that documentation I'm paying for is exactly what I paid for. Okay, so I'm really much concerned on clients not just buying the property but ensuring that the documents are in place, and that's why I'm here. I'm here to pick one client document here, and a lot of other documents we try to send them via email. Then when the main document comes out, we send it through DHL, and which is very, very important. That's why while you're filling your form to buy a property, you've got to ensure that you're filling the right address. Please make sure you're filling the right address. With that address, it will be much easier for the company or your agent to forward a lot of things to you, through that address. So please make sure your address corresponds to you receiving your document. All right, so I'm very, very much happy that at least just got the news on our favorite seaside sold out, and it got sold out. And for those who paid yesterday, congratulations. It's really, really something we should be happy for, because in few years it is certain that so many properties will really, really skyrocket. The real estate market is really, really eating high. We still have a lot of more properties that are actually increasing in price, and for those who have bought, definitely your own will also be appreciating in price. And for those who are still thinking and they've not decided yet, please, you need to give me a call. I have my WhatsApp link below. It's very, very important you are checking out the right properties in the right locations to buy. Okay, people that bought land in Lekki in the 90s, they are enjoying it, trust me. If you check Lekki now, you can see that for you to buy land there now, you have like 200 million. So it's for you to see light in where you're buying, and you buy it and keep. Okay, and if you also want land to buy and build, we have a lot more. Like this one at Shongotedo currently, the price will soon increase. It's dropping very fast. People are paying for it. It's at Skymo, and it's not so far from the famous ShopRite. So when you have properties like this, you need to rush it, because in the same location you can get for 20 million and all of that. So tap from properties available and try to buy as much as you can. I always tell my clients something. If you have the money to buy 6 plots, go for 6 plots. If you have money to buy 1 plot, go for 1 plot. Check up your pockets, buy what you can afford. But I have clients who say, you know what, they give themselves targets, and that target has been working. Some have been pushing hard, they're still trying to ensure they are doing so. Okay, let me show you something. in my next video. So don't miss this next video, okay? There'll be a video coming up on this channel soon. I'll be sharing with you a new plot I also just purchased today. So I'm not also selling properties, I'm also a great investor. So thank you so much for watching this clip. If you have a lot of more questions to ask, you need to ask me as fast as possible. I have my WhatsApp link below. Please make sure you are talking to me and take the right decision as regards to your real estate investment. Thank you so much. If you have not subscribed, so please hit that subscribe button below, turn on your notification bell to get notified on each time we do a post right on the Atara TV. Follow us up on all of our social media platforms, and we have a lot of properties via playlist. Make sure you're watching them and asking the right questions. I love you now and always. Bye bye.